Hey, my friends, it's Brad, the Bearded Piper, and I hope you all are having a great day. I'm trying something new today. I got a new cell phone, and I've had Samsung Galaxies for the longest time, and then before that, we had Motorola Droids. We're an Android household here. I have an iPhone for work, so I know all about them, but we prefer Android, so sorry about your bubbles in your text message colors. But this is the first video I'm doing on a Google Pixel 8 8 Pro, because I like the bigger screen. So hopefully it sounds good. It looks good. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Hopefully it's not bad. So just wanted to make that announcement at the beginning because I really want the feedback below. Second, I'm sorry I haven't made a video in the last few weeks. I managed to catch a cold and it was nasty. Nobody wanted to hear me or see me or listen to me sniffle or cough while I was making a video. It seemed to come in like spurts. It was pretty bad for a while, and then I started to feel better, and then the next day it was right back to where it was. I started to feel better, and it was right back to where it was. And a lot of that, I think, has to do with the fact that I wasn't able to get the rest that I probably needed because of all of the things I had going on at work, and I didn't want to take time off. So, it is what it is. But anyway, today, I am enjoying some Wessex gold brick in my Doran poker, and the way I have my phone sitting is the lighting. You're not going to be able to see this pipe very well, but just trust me, it is gorgeous, right? It is absolutely beautiful. And I've shown it before. But this Wessex gold brick, I bought it last year in April after seeing JC Pipes and Knives video on it. And it sounded really good, and I ordered it from Country Squire with some bulk tobacco. That was before they before they had to change the name of some of their blends to the Fantasy South because of the pending threat of a lawsuit. And I ordered this gold brick, this Wessex gold brick as well. Now, this is a giant brick. It was bigger. I've had a few bowls off of it. And I mean, it's a solid brick, right? Like that's not a crumble cake. That is a solid plug of tobacco. Well, I forgot I had it, which is easy to do whenever you buy stuff and you put it in a Rubbermaid tote. Out of sight, out of mind. And I'm not going to get into the ADHD thing, but it is a thing with ADHD. And I've said it before, I am treated for ADHD, and it's what they call object permanence. You can't see it, you forget that you have it, right? So, but it comes in this bag, right? And it's a flimsy bag. And I was worried because I just remembered I had it like last week or the week before, and I'm like, oh, I bet you it's ruined because it's in that stupid bag. And I went in, I found it, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's fine. That's why they make it into a plug, is to keep that moisture in and preserve it, pretty much. It is good. I'll give you a brief synopsis of it. It is a pure Virginia plug, and it's got a little bit of the Orlick golden sliced taste to it. But I think Orlick may have a little bit of Perique or a slight topping on it. It's been a while since I've had it because it's always given me a headache the next day. It's a sinus headache thing, and my wife teases me. She heard me. I was doing a video outside one time, and she heard me say something tasted a little bit like hay, and she's like, "What does hay taste like?" And I'm like, "Come on, Dawn, you know what hay tastes like. You smell it whenever they're baling hay or cutting hay, or if you chew on a weed, like you get that taste." And she's like, "Oh, okay, I understand." She's like, "Well, maybe that stuff gives you a headache in the morning because it's like hay fever, right? That the dust and things from the hay, they get into your sinuses and they cause you to have a headache. They cause inflammation or whatever it is. It's an allergy thing." She's like, "Maybe the Virginia, the gold Virginia, or the topping or whatever is in there is causing you to get that headache, kind of like hay fever." And I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." But this stuff doesn't do that, right? Like it might a little bit, but not like the Orlick Golden Slice has. So tomorrow's Pipe Club, if they have some Orlick Gold Slice, I may pick up a tin just to give it a whirl and see how it works. But it's not in that bag anymore. It is now in that jar. So I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. Like I said, I've been slammed at work, and that's always a good thing, especially when you're a commission sales rep. But I have been putting in a ton of hours, like a ton of hours, and I'm feeling a little bit burnt out. And I came out to here tonight to do a video and to do some work, and I have tried to make this video. I know this is like take 40. I don't know how many, like literally. I keep not happy with it and starting over, or my phone rings or something. So, but I really wanted to try this camera, and I decided, you know what, I'm taking tonight off. Although that means tomorrow or Sunday, I'm gonna have to prepare for my 8:30 meeting on Monday. But you know what? That's okay. I need tonight off. So, but I'm gonna kick back and I'm gonna enjoy this pipe. But first, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So a few weeks ago, Dawn and I went to a dog show in Erie, and came home, and then that Tuesday we had a meeting at work. Now the directors, there was a general manager and the regional director were coming in, and they were supposed to be here in early January, I think, or maybe December, but both of them ended up with COVID at the same time. I think they do a lot of traveling together, so that might be why, and they had to cancel. So they came last week, and when they came the first time, I asked my manager, one of the guys that I was in my trainings with, said that when their directors come in, they have to wear the a jacket whenever the directors come in. And up until like 3 years ago, my company was jackets and ties. And then 2 years ago, it was jackets. And then like a year and a half ago, it was just business casual. And our business casual is basically jacket, tie, dress shirt, dress pants. But what makes it casual is you just lose the jacket and the tie, right? You still wear dress shirt and dress pants and dress shoes. So I asked Brian, my manager, do I need to wear a jacket the first time? And he's like, no, that's not our culture anymore. He's like, just business casual. That's just how it goes. So when they canceled and they were coming again this time, I ask a lot of questions, and I just wanted to verify. And I'm like, hey, I don't need to wear a jacket, right? And he's like, no. He's like, do you want to wear a jacket, Brad? Because you keep asking me this. And I'm like, well, no. I'm just verifying. I don't want to show up and embarrass myself for you. And then a couple days later, he and I were on the phone talking about something, and he's like, I decided that you should wear a jacket. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, no. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, I think you should wear a jacket because you keep asking me, and I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. And he was kidding with me, right? So to poke at him, I wore a jacket. And so did most of everybody, it wasn't that big of a deal. And he come over to tell us that he was running out to lunch and that our meeting was going to start at 1:30, and all of the salespeople were kind of gathered. And one of the salespeople said, Brian, you look nice today. You're very well matched. And he goes, thanks, Leah. Is that a good thing? And she's like, yeah, I'm telling you, you look nice. And I reached in the pocket of my jacket. And keep in mind, this is the same jacket that I wore for the dog show over the weekend. And I pulled out a ribbon. And I said, I stopped at the gas station on the way here this morning, and they gave me a ribbon for best dressed. And my manager looked at me and he goes, are you serious? He goes, what a promotion that is. How great that is. And I said, and it says on my ribbon, best opposite sex. And I turned it around, and he goes, oh, they must give one to a woman and one to a man. And Leah's like, Brian, that's from the dog show. And he goes, he's like, you really had me there. He goes, I thought it was some kind of a feel good promotion type of thing. And I'm like, no. And I said, I also have dog treats and poop bags, So I said, and he got a huge kick out of that. So much to the point that when he started the meeting, he made a comment about feeling well dressed or something like that. And I said, would you like a ribbon? And then he had me tell the directors the story. But it was pretty cool. I really like working for this company. My managers are fantastic people. But anyway, that's it. I got to go finish this pipe. It's a big one. So until we talk again, my friends, remember, life is good, but it's better with a pipe.